In the world of football, Manchester City's meteoric rise from a mid-table Premier League club to a dominant force in European football has been nothing short of astonishing. However, beneath the surface of this success, a sprawling conspiracy theory has emerged, suggesting that Manchester City's transformation is part of a grand scheme orchestrated by a secretive network of ultra-wealthy individuals and powerful organizations. The shadowy consortium. According to the theory, Manchester City is a key project of a clandestine consortium known as the Syndicate. This group comprises wealthy investors, influential business moguls, and even political figures, primarily from the Middle East, Asia, and Europe. Their goal is not only to create a football powerhouse, but also to use the sport as a vehicle for broader economic and geopolitical objectives. Financial manipulation-related funding. The theory posits that Manchester City's ownership by the City Football Group, primarily backed by Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan from the Abu Dhabi United Group, is merely the public face of a much larger financial network. This network allegedly funnels vast sums of money into the club through opaque channels, circumventing financial fair play (FFP) regulations set by UEFA. These funds are said to be laundered through complex offshore accounts and shell companies, making it virtually impossible to trace their origins. Inflated sponsorship deals. Critics have pointed to the club's sponsorship deals as evidence of financial irregularities. According to the conspiracy, these deals are significantly overvalued and involve companies that are either directly or indirectly controlled by the syndicate. This arrangement allows Manchester City to appear compliant with FFP while receiving vast amounts of financial support that other clubs cannot match. On field domination, player recruitment and development, the syndicate's influence allegedly extends to player recruitment and development. Manchester City's state-of-the-art training facilities and youth academy, the City Football Academy, are seen as more than just football infrastructure. The theory suggests that these facilities are used to scout and develop young talents from across the globe, with the syndicate manipulating youth transfer markets to secure the best prospects. These players are groomed not just for football excellence, but to be brand ambassadors for the syndicate's wider interests. Influencing matches. Some conspiracy theorists go as far as to suggest that the syndicate has the power to influence the outcomes of matches. This includes allegations of bribing referees, manipulating fixtures, and even using advanced technology to gain an edge. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the sheer dominance of Manchester City in domestic competitions has fueled such speculations.
Geopolitical maneuvering, soft power strategy. Manchester City's success is viewed as part of a broader soft power strategy by its owners. By building a globally recognized and admired football brand, the syndicate aims to enhance the image and influence of their respective regions, particularly the United Arab Emirates. This soft power extends beyond football, with investments in local communities, charitable initiatives, and partnerships with international organizations, all designed to project a positive image and gain geopolitical leverage. Global network of clubs. The City Football Group's acquisition of clubs in various countries, such as New York City FC in the USA, Melbourne City FC in Australia, and others, is seen as a strategic move to create a global network of influence. This network not only serves to scout and develop talent but also to spread the syndicate's brand and ideological influence worldwide. Each club acts as a node in a vast web of economic and political influence, furthering the group's global agenda. Media and public relations. Controlling the narrative. The theory suggests that the syndicate has significant control over media narratives surrounding Manchester City. By owning stakes in media companies and leveraging public relations firms, they can shape public perception, downplay controversies, and amplify the club's achievements. This media control ensures that any negative press is quickly mitigated, and that the club's brand remains untarnished. Influencing public opinion. Beyond traditional media, the theory posits that the syndicate uses social media and digital marketing to influence public opinion. Through coordinated campaigns, they create a positive image of Manchester City, engage with fans worldwide, and counteract any negative narratives. This digital strategy includes the use of bots and paid influencers to amplify their message and sway public sentiment.
Legal and regulatory shielding. Legal machinations. The syndicate allegedly employs top-tier legal teams to navigate and, when necessary, challenge football regulations. When faced with investigations or sanctions, such as breaches of FFP, these legal teams are said to use their influence and resources to either delay proceedings or negotiate favorable outcomes. The theory claims that this legal shielding is a critical component of Manchester City's ability to operate with apparent impunity. Political connections. The influence of the syndicate purportedly extends into political spheres. By cultivating relationships with key political figures in various countries, they can secure favorable conditions for their investments and shield themselves from regulatory scrutiny. These connections are seen as instrumental in ensuring that Manchester City and its affiliated clubs operate smoothly without significant interference from local or international authorities. The bigger picture, economic experimentation. On a grander scale, the theory suggests that Manchester City is a test bed for innovative economic and business strategies. The syndicate uses the club to experiment with new financial models, sponsorship structures, and market expansion techniques. Successful strategies can then be applied to other industries and regions, maximizing the syndicate's economic impact. Cultural integration. Finally, the theory posits that the syndicate aims to integrate football into the cultural fabric of their target regions. By promoting the sport and the Manchester City brand, they hope to foster a sense of loyalty and identity that transcends traditional cultural and national boundaries. This cultural integration is seen as a means to unite disparate populations under a common banner, ultimately serving the syndicate's interests. Conclusion. While this conspiracy theory is highly speculative and lacks substantial evidence, it reflects the fascination and suspicion that often accompany rapid success and significant influence in the world of sports. Whether viewed as a narrative born from genuine skepticism or a complex tale woven from coincidences and market dynamics, the theory about Manchester City and the syndicate captures the imagination and raises provocative questions about the intersections of sport, finance, and power.